Hi, and welcome back to
Inspired to Game. I'm Sean.
And I'm Lola. If you enjoy what you see here, please support our channel by subscribing down below.
And if you've already subscribed, thank you very much. And remember, likes are free.
Today we are talking about Wonderwoods, a brand new game coming out by Blue Orange. We're going to start with a quick overview of how to play it. Wonderwoods consists of 4 different types of mushrooms that you get to harvest. Once you've set up the game, you will take the cards for each mushroom type. There are 4 of each in denominations of 1, 3, 5, and 7. You will shuffle them and put one randomly underneath each of the mushrooms, their corresponding type, secretively, so that no one knows what it is. You take all the rest of the cards, shuffle them, and deal them amongst all the rest of the players. So to harvest, you place your basket in the first column of one of the spots, and you get to harvest the corresponding mushroom. Then the next player and the next player, everybody will take their turn, and when it gets back to you, you can place baskets again. Now, if all of the first column baskets are filled, you will need to place 2 baskets in the next column to harvest one more mushroom. Play continues all the way around with people filling columns to harvest one mushroom until no one has any baskets left. Once everybody has placed all of their baskets, the round ends. Anyone that has majority in each of the mushroom places gets to take 1 additional mushroom. Now, everyone has the option to finish off the round of looking at their cards and choosing one that they will share with everybody else. They take that card, if they choose to do that, and place it face down. Then they can retrieve 1 basket from the middle of the table. They will now have 1 additional basket going into the next round. Once everybody has decided what they're going to do, they reveal their card, and now everyone has more information to go into the next round. You retrieve all of your baskets and move the first player token to the next player. Play continues like that until there are 2 mushrooms that have been completely harvested. That signals that that's going to be the final round. Once everybody has their baskets out in the final round, each of the mushroom values will be turned over to see what worth each mushroom you harvested has. So here it is, Wonderwoods. It is beautiful, it is lovely, and to begin with, I want to thank Blue Orange for sending us this copy to review. I was very excited when I saw this game. I'm just gonna hold it close because it's really sweet. Because I love all things harvesting, whether it's harvesting plants or mushrooms or anything to do with nature. That's kind of my jam. So I was very excited to delve into this one.
I can't make jam out of mushrooms. I don't know what he's talking about.
There's some secret recipe that you don't know of. So this game is a delight to play. You know, we got this probably about a week or so ago, and we've played so many games. It is fun. It is addictive.
It's easy to learn. It's really sweet it's that sweet spot of easy to learn but difficult to master. I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, so it's got the deductive element to it, which is really kind of unique. So you're harvesting your mushrooms, you know some of the information based on what you have in your hand, but you also have some information based on what everybody else is doing. So we played this just the 2 of us, like we usually do, but this one I was able to course my teenagers to play it with us as well. So we played it a full 4 players as well, and it did give it a bit of a different play with more players, because you know more of what's out there. So with a 2-player game, you each get 4 cards, and the rest of the cards are put to the side. At the end of each round, 1 is turned over, so you are given each a little bit more information each time, but there's still more that you don't know. But with the higher player count games, all the cards are out there, so everybody knows something, so you can really watch to see what other people are doing and get an idea of what might be the most valuable mushrooms out there.
It turns it into more of a social deduction game than just a straight with just the 2 of us, where if one of us or both of us decided not to share, we were still going to get at least 1 card out of that third player. But...
Yeah, and we always shared. Because there was always something, especially if it's a 3, you're not really giving them a lot of information, but you are if they have 2 of the other ones, because now they know exactly what that is. And if it's a 1, you never want it to be a 1, because that means that all those mushrooms you harvested are practically useless.
Yeah.
So it gives a lot of information. Yeah. Yeah, so I like how it prompts you to pay attention to each other. So we pay attention to each other and what our habits are. If everybody's going all in on the porcinis, well, maybe there's something that you don't know that they do, and you might want to get in on that action too. So there's a lot of guessing, and sometimes you just don't know. And for me, like if you follow along our channel, you know I'm not huge on luck-based games, but this one really pulls it off. It's really fun because when you get to that end and you flip over each one of those mushroom cards to see exactly what that's worth, the suspense, the surprise of it, and you might have this game you thought you were doing astronomically well, but then the one that you were banking on was a 7, turned out to be a 1. Suddenly, not so much so.
Yeah.
And so the meeples are adorable. I love the meeples. I love the art on the cards. Everything about this game is gorgeous. It's peaceful. It's serene. It's pleasant to play. And it's addictive. Like playing with our teens. And one of them wanted to play again and again and again because you feel like you just have to play one more. This is also going to be an easy game to just pull out on one of those nights where you're either between the bigger games or you just don't have much time for a game, because this only plays for about 10 minutes or so. So it's nice, it's quick, and it's sweet and fun. Yeah, so this was a real winner for me. I can't think of anything to criticize about it. I can't think of anything that I didn't like.
No.
I love the theme, of course. The interesting thing at the higher player count that I notice is it does feel a little bit less luck-based than the 2-player. So the more players you have, just because it's you have the cards, and especially if everybody's sharing a card, and you have everybody's behavior. You've got all the cards out there. Everything is known by somebody. So when you put that all together, there's a little bit more strategy to that, and a little bit more deduction, and you can, yeah. That's what I've noticed. So if this sounds like a fun game to you, you might want to check it out when it comes to retail. Until then, happy gaming, folks. And thanks for watching.